the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
And think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Love
airing it deep for Fowler.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Love, they go play action now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Love to throw for it on 4th.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
To throw now, here's Love. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Running room at the 50. Look out.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On 2nd and 9. Love. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the Pickens.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what they play really well here.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Yellow.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Yellow. Check white.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up for 1st and goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing. Love.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, check that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, the perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it's a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Set, ready. 6, mega. Cheetah.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the foot there.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes.
Touchdown!
A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On play action. Love to throw. And again, back to Kmet. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going back to Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Complete. It's a gain of 6. First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
On the double.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Faster, ready.
One last shot now for Love.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really